Well, good morning.
Hey guys.
And let me tell you how I don't want to tell you. I want you to tell me. It's flip of the words. How many of you all had bad rain last night? We had bad rain from last night to this morning. It was just awful. And the weather lady, I should say, said that we had 25 lightning strikes, and every time it it goes out, it'll go out for a second, then we would have to wait for the internet to come back up for me to hear the rest of the weather story, because I was just, man, this was just crazy. And then I told one of the kids to wear their raincoat, and then I walked out with them, and no rain. It had rain, but it wasn't raining to where she had to wear her raincoat. And she said, Mom. I said, I just didn't want you to get wet. Just go. Just go. But I want to welcome everybody in. I hope you had a safe and not too bad wind, because the wind was crazy everywhere down here and across the nation. It was bad. So I want to welcome everybody in. And Scott's still on location. And he has some stories if he tells you. I was getting dressed while he was talking. Well, not where he could see me get dressed while he was talking, but I was getting dressed, and Eddie wasn't in yet, so he didn't get to see me. So no, just take it away, guys. I'm word deprived this morning.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into Go Live Together. We are your morning team. I am Jeremy. This is Cheryl. Up top, we got Eddie and Scott. And yes, he is coming in live from the MSC Divina. Yesterday in Jamaica, today in Aruba. And I know you guys are just making the rounds down there in the Southern Caribbean. How is the weather?
So today is actually a sea day in between Jamaica and Aruba. Tomorrow is Aruba.
That'll work.
I wish I could. I see, like, normally I have this set up that I have a remote camera out here on the balcony,
Right.
But it's not working this particular time. So I can't do it, but it's absolutely a beautiful, gorgeous, perfect day. I'm sure most of you can imagine that in your mind's eye, that perfect sea day. Weather is nice, the sea is beautiful, the air is like warm, just a light breeze. I have the balcony door open here, can hear the waves crashing against the side of the ship. It's really, really just fantastic. As much as I complain about certain things, there really is no substitute for being at sea. It really is just the best thing. And last night, we're really missing the yacht club on this cruise, right? So last night, Beth and I snuck into the yacht club and stole some of the yacht club water.
No, you didn't. Oh my God.
Okay.
That's the yacht club water. So we at least have a little bit of it here to enjoy here in Gen Pop.
Beth, don't let him get you arrested, because Eddie does not have any bail money.
That's right. No money for bail. Thank you, everybody, for coming into the replay. We always appreciate you coming in. I saw the comments from yesterday. Hashtag Team Replay is really coming back. We definitely appreciate you guys. But for those of you that are joining us in the live stream, good morning and welcome in. PK Adventure Travels has made it in. Good morning.
And Ryan,
what's up?
Ryan, I want to ask you a question. This is just something coming from my heart. And if you've been on here a while, which you have, when I say that it's coming from my heart, it's something stupid. But I I want to know, do you drink grape juice and fruit? And if you do, Do you have a dance that you do? We would love to see it. Just putting it out there.
Yep. Let me see. Leonard Family Fun has came in with the day of the day. We always appreciate you doing this for the show. And she says, good morning. Happy National Erase Self-Negativity Day. I just want to pause right there.
Well, I'm going to say the next one. National Library Outreach Day.
All right. National Farm Animals Day.
Oh.
For a moment, I thought you'd say National Farm Day or something.
No. National Farm Animals Day.
Oh, Farm Animals. Okay.
National Cinnamon Crescent Day.
Oh, I want that. Go get one for Beth so I can just look at it.
I know, right? Cinnamon Crescents. Oh, and she gave us she hipped us up to your breakfast pizza, good sir.
Yeah,
what the official name is. Okay.
There's a name.
Hang on.
It is a dessert.
Let's run it. Let's run the rest of this. National Siblings Day and National Encourage a Young Writer Day. That'll work.
I like the last two.
Okay, so the official name for the breakfast pizza
is a tart.
It's a tart.
Yeah, it's a brioche tart.
Yes, which means that it's not a breakfast.
It's not a pizza.
It's not a
But it looks just like a pizza, and it's served and they bake it in the pizza ovens, and they serve it where they serve the pizza during the rest of the day. So that's why it's a breakfast pizza.
Jeremy, don't worry about it. He's gonna keep beating the drum. So
it's all good. Hey, we got to keep butter toast. He can keep breakfast pizza. It's all good. Good morning, Midlife Travels. Thank you so much for coming into the show.
Good morning.
Yep. We got the better end of the deal. Anyway, yo, Eddie Lugo Studios has made it in. Good morning.
Viva la raza!
Cruising with Keith has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
What's up?
Kathy Bills has made it in. Good morning.
Hey, Kathy.
Good morning.
And, Leonard Family Fun says we will get the bad rain tonight. Hey, it's on its way.
It's horrible.
Be prepared. Whole businesses fell in, like the lobby collapsed on a lot of businesses up there in Houston. They were showing. They did not confirm whether it was tornado related, but it looks like a tornado came through and tore that business up. So yeah, be careful. Whenever this rain comes, don't take it lightly. It's destructive with straight line winds.
Straight line winds.
Yeah.
Too.
Z's Gaming and Home Theater channel came in. Good morning, content creators. I know you guys got a lot of rain last night.
Yeah, we did.
Are you guys okay in the great state of
Texas?
That's right, baby. And
we
yes,
survived.
We're good. We made it through. Ahoy there. Captain Billy J. Travels has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Welcome.
Captain.
Okay, there is a programming update coming in from Cruising with Keith. I'm just letting everyone know that my live is canceled on Friday. So plan accordingly.
You're not ready to go on your cruise yet. It's too early.
I know, right? Okay, yeah. Captain Billy J. Travel says we're going to get hit with all that rain here in Pensacola at noon. 4 out of 5 for severity. Time to batten down the hatch. You better believe it. You better believe it. Do that.
Because the wind is no joke. It's coming your way. The wind is no joke.
And it looks like there are some condolences in order for Keith. Mike and Rihanna says, sorry about your wife's grandmother. You are in our thoughts and prayers.
Yes.
Yep. Us too.
Yes.
Okay. PK Adventure Travels. Nothing in Tampa last night. We need the rain, so send it here.
It should be.
And by the way, everyone, I just wanted to announce that PK Adventure Travels is going to be a guest panelist on our Friday night, May 10th show.
Yes.
So I just want to let everybody know, please come by and say hello to them and connect with them and, get to see them and get to meet them and learn a little bit about them and their channel. So it's going to be our Friday night show on May 10th. So
And they're speaking of PK Adventure Travels, they are warning you before we get to the show here. Ooh, now you're going to get kicked off for water theft instead of casino videotaping.
Right.
That's only if Scott makes it.
He's dragging his wife into
I
it.
know,
Like
that's terrible.
Bonnie and Clyde.
That is terrible.
That's bad.
Yes.
Oh,
Controversial Cruising has made it in. Good morning, Go Live Together crew.
What's up?
Yes.
okay. Let me tell you, you guys, at noon today, you'll find out why I have to get up and leave. You know, everybody on the panel and their wives know. But at noon today, the video will be out, you know. And in a way.
Yeah. She's got a youngin' to take to the bus stop.
Come on, baby.
Peace out, dude. Kathy Mills says, and Scott wonders why they are following and profiling him around the yacht club. Thief! Oh my goodness. Yes.
No, listen, I was just joking about this. To be honest, they just gave us that at dinner last night. We did not sneak into the yacht club and steal.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for clearing that up here. I was worried.
But that is the yacht club water.
It is. It is. So. Pier Runners, good morning. This is Tracy getting ready for work, but ready to cruise. Let us know when your next cruise is. We would love to know here in the chat. And that goes for everybody. You know, give us the rundown. When is your next cruise?
I'm
Scott
not sure
Smith.
what my next cruise is.
Scott Smith, good morning, driving and listening. Hello. Oh, okay. Here's the answer to Baby's question a while ago. Yes and yes, but I have to be really, really far into it to wiggle my tushy, as I am not a big dancer, LOL. So, to be fair, he was a whole pitcher in by the time clip 1 came around, and halfway through the second pitcher by the time clip 3 came around in the pool. So, yeah, we witnessed it firsthand.
And yet I still somehow managed to find my way back to the ship by myself.
Mom grabbed him on the way. Wait. Oh, she grabbed her own. Okay. Well, Scott or Eddie run some of the chat. I got to do something real quick.
All right, where were we?
I think he wants you to pick up on the chat.
I don't like the stinky feet. Take it
We
out.
got right here.
Okay, I'm back.
I didn't even warm up.
I know, right? Captain Billy J says butter tart.
Yeah, that's
Is that what it is? It's a butter tart. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, the astute tourist has made it in. Good morning.
Jimmy.
Good morning.
Yes. Midlife Travels. We are getting heavy rain today. That'll work. Batten down the hatches because there is some high.
The southeast of the states are getting wet today.
Yep. Okay, cruising on the high seas
In travel.
has made it in with a question. It says, "Why, Scott? Is this a monthly thing that you're going to be bringing up guests on the night show?"
No, and not no. Like we just do it here and there. I'm doing this. It's not that I won't do it again. It's just that it has to be, you know, like we're not an interview show, right? So we're not an interview show, and we're not like an invite everybody on kind of show. But I made the decision to bring them on Friday night show. I think they're really great, incredible people. PK Adventure Travels. I really am enjoying their videos and their travels and their vlogs.
Mhm.
And I really just want to give them a forum and an opportunity. You know, they've been here supporting us in the morning show, and I want to give them an opportunity for the community to meet them and to, you know, be able to interact with them, and to help promote their channel because I think they're doing great things. So it was just a decision that I made. I mean, we had Cruise Vet on with us at one point in time as well. So again, it's just something we will do here and there, but it is not something we're going to do on a regular basis. For the most part, the Friday night show is what it is. And as if you've watched any of them, you know that it's not an interview or invite your friends kind of show.
Right. Captain Billy J says, ahoy there, not my Chief Jimmy. Will G has made it into the chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yep. And you did not steal the water. That's good. Okay, here we go. Pier Runner says, I'm still recovering from surgery, so next cruise is not until August, but you never know. Maybe sooner. And let's see. Kathy Mills says, my next cruise is May 13th on the Allure of the Seas. First royal cruise, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, that was Allure was actually our first Oasis sailing, so we really enjoyed it.
Right. Okay, Leonard Family Fun, Arlington, Texas. I'll see you next week. Excited to be staying at the new Lowe's Arlington Hotel. New, so nothing on YouTube from visitors' reviews. Yes, we look forward to that also. Absolutely. Hey, Facebook users in the house, bad weather, scary. Ugh, I know. It was a lot of lightning last night. I'm not going to sit here and lie. That sucker woke me up. PK Adventure Travels has 3 cruises currently planned. 44 days until the Ovation, Alaska. Oh, okay. 215 days until the Utopia, Coco Cay, and 458 days till the Carnival Vista, going to Celebration Key.
Oops, I'm sorry, I was muted. I said I can't wait to go to Celebration Key.
Yeah.
Celebration. It's gonna be. I mean, like, because Carnival doesn't really have too many experiences like that. I mean, they have, you know, their private islands, obviously, and they've got Amber Cove, but it's not. So from everything I've learned and saw from Celebration Key, it's going to be more like a Royal Caribbean experience, and I'm looking forward to it.
It looks kind of like a clone of Coco Cay to me. That's what they're trying to do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And listen, if you've ever been to Freeport, you know that if there was ever a place that needed something new and fresh, it's Freeport. So.
Right. Okay, so we are all caught up in the chat, which means that it is now time for me to show you these guys right here. We got penguins, and they're all looking up the wall for a reason. I don't know. That must be the direction where the fish come from. Anyway, if you are coming into Galveston today, we are waking up to 68 degrees with 92% humidity and mostly cloudy. We're looking at a high of 74 degrees today with a 65% humidity, 21 mile an hour winds, and partly cloudy. My goodness. So where are all of the ships? That is a good question. The Carnival Breeze is in Cozumel, Mexico. The Dream is in Half Moon Cay. The Jubilee is in Costa Maya. The Disney Magic is at sea. The Prima is in Aruba. The Harmony of the Seas is in Roatan. And the Voyager of the Seas is also at sea. Yeah, look at this Prima way down here. It's down there by y'all, Scott.
Yep.
That'll work.
We'll be in, I think Roatan is our last stop on our way back up to Miami.
Yep. That will work. And thank you for this reminder for everybody to smash the like button. Thank you so much for that reminder. All right. Controversial Cruising says 33 days until Alaska.
Nice.
Midlife Travels, August 11th through 25th, 2024 on the Carnival Liberty, September 21st, 2024 on the Carnival Dream. I love the Dream. The Dream is so awesome. You know what's the most awesome part about the Dream? No ropes course. You heard it here first. No ropes course. I love it. And you'll get a kick out of it later on with this addition to a cruise ship that's going to hit the news later on in the show. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss.
You can't wait to get
You
on
don't.
that.
You don't want to miss this segment. Okay, especially the next segment is really going to get you too. Ocean Travel has made it in. Good morning. Also, we got Mike and Rihanna's Adventures, 568 days until the Norwegian Joy. Okay, the astute tourist will be sailing on the Musica class MSC Magnifica in June. Going to be a fun cruise celebrating my 60th.
Nice.
That'll work. And Cruising on the High Season Travel says, sounds like Jeremy does not like the ropes course, but why? Bottom line, I'm scared of heights. I can't do it. And as you might be able to tell by my cruise belly here, I'm not exactly in the highest of shape or in the best of shape. So me getting on a ropes course high up, suspended above crashing waves against the side of a ship, and me being partial shark food, because I don't know.
Excuses.
They might join. They might be on the cruise snacking on Jeremy at some point.
I have that word to share with you again, Jeremy. The word is YOLO.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cruise belly. Yes, you can use that. Absolutely. Do that because, hey, cruise belly is a thing that I believe all of us should pay attention to. You have your regular belly, and then you have the belly after you get off the cruise, which is generally about 1 pound for every day of the cruise heavier. So, yeah, that's definitely a thing. Cruise belly is a real thing. But hey, YOLO, right? Okay, yep. Well, here we go. Speaking of YOLO and things that are going on in history, I think it is now time for Jeremy Goes Bananas. And welcome to Jeremy Goes Bananas, the segment of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. And today is Wednesday, April 10th. On this day in history, in 1583, Hugo Grotius, the Dutch jurist and scholar whose legal masterpiece, De Jure Belli ac Pacis,
Bananas,
was one of the first great contributions to modern international law, was born. Now, you guys might think I'm making this up, so I'm going to go ahead and present my banana screen. That way, I'm not lying, because you get to see what I struggle through in real time, and I have to do this because the next one is on this day in history in 1633. Bananas went on sale for the first time in London. I did not know this. Yep. See, here we go. In 1849, the safety pin was patented by Walter Hunt in the United States. He later sold his rights to the fastener for just $400. Wow. In 1866, 3 years after stopping a carriage driver in Russia from beating his horse, Henry Bergh of the United States founded the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals in New York City. The ASPCA became one of the largest organizations dedicated to halting cruelty to animals. In 1872, people in Nebraska celebrated the first Arbor Day, planting more than 1 million trees. Other U.S. states and countries later observed the holiday. Speaking of cruising, in 1912, the RMS Titanic embarked on its maiden voyage, which ended in tragedy several days later when the luxury liner struck an iceberg and sank.
Additionally, in cruising, Holland America appears to be having a 45% off sale.
Yeah, I know. I see it. You can see what I've been shopping for based off of the ads that are coming. Wow. Yep. In 1919, Mexican revolutionary Emiliano Zapata, a champion of agrarianism who fought in guerrilla actions during and after the Mexican Revolution, was ambushed and fatally shot. In 1925, the first government, led by French Premier Edouard Herriot, a radical party leader who had been put into office by the left-wing coalition cartel de Gauche, fell.
Bananas.
In 1925, American author F. Scott Fitzgerald published The Great Gatsby, which became a literary classic.
And a movie.
Oh my God! Look, cruises from $179.
I know. You could just
Where?
right there. I'm presenting my screen because on this day in history, Bananas went first on sale in London. So everybody is following along with me right now.
Those are like 2000. Those are like Carnival 2019 prices, man.
I know,
yes.
right?
Oh
MSC.
my God! It's time for me to not pick up the ventilators. And let's go straight to MSC.
Okay. In 1932, Egyptian actor Omar Sharif, who was known for his iconic roles in such films as Lawrence of Arabia and Dr. Zhivago, was born. In 1957, the courtroom classic 12 Angry Men was released in the United States. It starred Harry Fonda as a juror who tries to convince the others that the accused murderer may be innocent.
You know, I was on a jury thing, and oh my God, that's this jury person talking back to me. And I did that. I was the Lone Ranger against my other people in the jury room.
In 1972, the development, production, and stockpiling of biological weapons were outlawed by the Biological Weapons Convention signed by more than 150 countries. In 1973, Pakistan adopted its third constitution, shifting the role of Zulfikar Ali Bhutto from president to prime minister.
Bananas.
In 1986, Halley's Comet reached the perigee point nearest Earth of its most recent passage near the planet. And I do remember going outside for Halley's Comet for some reason, but I don't remember it being as much hype as the solar eclipse. In 1988, after taking a decade to build, the Seto Great Bridge spanning the inland sea in Japan was open to traffic. In 1998, the Good Friday Agreement was signed, calling for developed government in Northern Ireland. The accord was ratified by Ireland and Northern Ireland the following month. All in America sale. In 2001, the Netherlands passed a bill permitting euthanasia, the first such national law in the world. And finally, in 2019, astronomers released the first ever image of a black hole, which is in the center of the massive galaxy M87. And that will do it for Jeremy Goes Bananas. Yeah, I had to show y'all that. That way you knew I wasn't lying. Bananas went on sale for the first time this day in history.
You know, there was a time in my life when I thought euthanasia was referring to young people
in
a
Asia.
in a certain region of the planet.
Yes, absolutely. Oh no, I would not do this. I would not do it, Sam. I am. Hang on.
Would.
Yeah, I talked about Cruise Belly a while ago. That is a real thing. I would
do it. I got the email yesterday from the Wonder or whatever World Cruise, and I would do it. No,
we're going to cover that here in just a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I missed Scott's issue.
Facebook user has made it in the house. Good morning, Cruise Nuts.
Hey, Cruise.
Hello.
Good morning.
We also got Najuba Brown has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Hi.
Okay, and Rob, here it is again. So, Jeremy, if the ship had a plank, I'm thinking you would not do it. No,
Rob, let me tell you,
I would not.
Grace was doing the ropes course, and I had my cane out there, so you know, and so the guy said, "Ma'am, can you go get the dad so the dad can go with her on the
to nudge her along. Yeah, pull double duty while facing my fear. I don't think so.
And so I went. I didn't. I told one of the twins to go and get you.
I was sitting down chilling. I was not going up there.
And then you came up there and you said, No,
I'm not doing it.
no, you
No.
said it.
She braved the ropes course herself. About 12 steps in, she had to come on back.
Mhm.
Something made her fearful.
I can't remember what ship, but my wife and I did the ropes course on one of the Carnival ships one time, and I somehow managed to not be asked for my cell phone.
Mm.
And I did not know you weren't allowed to take your cell phones out there.
Uh-huh.
So I went out and I was on one of the platforms and I pulled my phone out and got a couple of pictures of my wife on, like traversing the course.
Mhm.
And out of nowhere, this employee showed up on the on the side
The other track.
track or whatever and said, "Give me your phone.
Yep.
Oh my.
You
Yep.
can get it back. You can get it back when you get back on,
Don't
right?"
mess around.
So, but I was like, but I got the picture, right? That's all that matters, right? I
Right,
got the
right.
picture.
You could have did a quick
And we-
short or something.
And we watched, I don't know if it was Guga and Rob.
It was Guga and Rob.
And man, he almost slipped and he said a bad word.
Yep.
That was the funniest thing I've ever
Captain
seen.
Billy J says, I did the ropes course on the Mardi Gras. You can do it, Jeremy. If you're scared of heights, just do it blindfolded. I don't
Yes.
think so.
Just do
It's
it
not, no,
blindfolded.
it's not about what you see. Whenever you're scared of heights, you can feel it right here in your chest area. And back me up if anybody else is scared of heights in the chat, let them know how it feels. It's not about what you see. It's about how it makes you feel. You ever been pulled over by the cops? That's how you feel. That's how you
Well, like
feel. Your heart.
the Vista class ships have those, like, what do they call them? Like the
The
sky
ride.
Yeah. And when we were on the Horizon, they were shut down
Mhm.
for like maintenance or something or whatever. I was so mad. Like that was one of the big things I was looking forward to doing once I got on a Vista class ship, and I could not do it. I was denied.
Well, his dad did it.
Yeah, he was
And
up there riding
messed up
smooth
his-
as day.
Messed up his knees
Yeah, he
for
did.
a long
Yeah,
time.
he did. His knees was just jacked up after that. Thank you for this donation of fresh fruit in the chat. Midlife Travels sent some bananas in. Thank you for the support. Yeah, no Temu ads. We don't shop for Temu on this machine. Okay, this machine is for the studio. That machine, on the other hand, if
It's for MSC.
yeah, Temu ads. I bet that there would be some Temu ads, but we use the app, so chances are the browser won't be able to catch it. Anthony on the move. Good morning.
Good morning.
And we got a donation of nuts in the chat too. Hello, Cruise Nuts. And
Sounds like a galaxy.
Right.
Cruising on the High Season Travel Flow Rider.
You know that guy from EE?
I definitely have done the
Jason-
Flow Rider many times.
Jason broke his
I've
shoulder.
been in the North Star once or twice, and I even did the iFly skydiving on the quantum class for Royal Caribbean.
Yep.
Because I am a firm believer in YOLO.
Me too. That's me.
Yeah, I'm not doing the North Star. If Elijah wanted to go on the Flow Rider and he really needed me to be there with him, at least I'm grounded, and I would probably do the level 1 beginner thing with him. But then after that, if he wants to stand up on that board, he's on his own, because I'm not breaking my shoulder like Jason. I'm not doing that. I
never stood up on it. I just
saw that hit, man. I would do level 1,
Oh.
yay, and then just crash at the end. Yay, it makes a good video. At least I went. But no, I'm not doing the standing up thing. Absolutely not. Cruise Nuts, thank you so much. It's not the height. It's the instantaneous stop at the end. Yes, something ending my life is not something that I'm willing to just go ahead and do. Nope. God don't like that. No, okay. Najima Brown, I am scared of heights. I get flustered. Well, that's a good way of looking at it. But it's just that feeling in your chest that it's actual fear. I just don't like it.
Eddie, are you scared of heights?
No, he's short.
Nope. I'm not either.
That got nothing to do with it.
Touche, Eddie. Sea tripping with Kim and Scott. Good morning.
Good morning.
Also, Midlight Travel says, Jeremy, Chris is afraid of heights. See, I know I got some support in the chat. I know this. But if you ask Bruce, man, it's just something that I got to do. And I don't know. I'm not with that. Just like the Bears. Yeah. Okay. I was willing to do the Bears, but we had to cancel the cruise. So there it is. Maybe we'll meet up with some Bears at a later date. And speaking of things going on cruise ships and things that may go up high or not, let's see what Scott has to say this morning about the cruise and travel industry news.
But first, learn about a Carnival guest upset when cabin attendant ignores the do not disturb sign.
Oh, wow.
A guest on a recent Carnival cruise had their snoozing door hanger outside their stateroom, indicating that they did not wish to be disturbed. To their dismay, however, their attendant knocked on the door and proceeded to enter the cabin anyway, despite this. The guest, who has not been identified, who reached out to John Heald, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador, to notify him of the incident and express their displeasure at the sign being ignored. How would you like it if your cabin cleaner walked in? They call him the cabin cleaner. They said, how would you like it if the cabin cleaner walked into your Johnny? Our cleaner knocked and walked in on us, ignoring the do not disturb sign we had out. This was not acceptable, the guest wrote. Is this how Carnival trains their workers? Heald, who routinely answers thousands of questions each week on the popular Facebook page, investigated the incident to determine the circumstances and responded to the guest to explain the situation. I have since spoken with the housekeeping manager who explained what happened. The guest had their snoozing sign out for more than 24 hours. So it is company policy that we check the safety and well-being of the guest. And that is what happened in this incident. So Carnival Cruise Line provides two-sided cruising and snoozing signs for each stateroom so that guests can indicate the privacy or service need. The red snoozing side states privacy please, while the blue cruising side service please, so that room attendants can adjust their attention to each cabin as desired. It is the Carnival Cruise Line policy, however, to ensure that there has been direct contact with each guest on board every 24-hour period. This is to ensure that we have no medical emergencies, incidences, or injuries that might leave someone unable to summon help. If the snoozing sign is not removed so that the cabin attendant can check the room, they will ask permission to enter or despite the sign. The stateroom attendant did knock as always and did before entering, and there was no reply, so they entered the room with the floor supervisor also there. Stateroom attendants do have a guest checklist to keep track of, having seen travelers to confirm they are okay. This does not mean that they must always enter a cabin, however. If an attendant sees their guest in the corridor, or they can mark the checklist of that day that passenger has been seen.
That's right.
So it goes on to say that there are several ways that the cruise guests can ensure privacy please requests are not violated. If the guest is not in the stateroom, remove the sign so that the attendant can easily check the room and to know whether or not the passenger is in distress. If the guest passes the attendant in a hallway, simply say hello is a sufficient way to ensure that they have been adequately accounted for. It says what not to do is a future wrinkle in this incident is that the impacted guest was so upset about the situation that they went and removed the gratuities for the housekeeping staff and indicated that they gave it to other crew people. So it says here, while it is Carnival's cruise policy to allow passengers to adjust gratuities on board, although not if they've been prepaid. The cruise line prefers that if there is something wrong, that the matter be addressed through guest services before such a drastic step is taken. This gives the crew the opportunity to either explain the policy or correct the incident without punishing the crew member by impacting their hard-earned paycheck. This is especially important when the incident like this is a misunderstanding of the cruise line policy. So, very interesting. I personally, I have some thoughts on it, but we'll keep those for later. Moving on. MSC Cruises reveals new Jeremy approved jaw-dropping cliffhanger ride. So it says here, guests sailing on board the World America will be able to indulge their thrill-seeking urges with a new exclusive ride, Cliffhanger, the world's only over-water swing ride at sea. The ride features two-person swing sets or seats that guests can ride individually if they prefer, that will be lifted over the side of the ship and powered by arms before the swing begins to propel back and forth 160 feet above the ocean. Riders will be secured by a T-style lap bar restraint that fits over the thighs. So it says here, other features of the ride, such as a weight limit or minimum height requirements, have not been announced. Also unknown is whether or not the ride will be an extra charge or if it will be free for guests to enjoy. Similarly, the duration of the ride is not yet known and may vary depending on wait times and operational needs. The exact extent of the powered swing motion has not been determined, but guests' view will oscillate between the broad blue sky above and the wide blue ocean below. If riders are brave enough to keep their eyes open during the thrilling experience, Cliffhanger will be located off the ship's upper deck on the starboard side, just aft of the funnel and next to the ropes course. So it says here, World America is scheduled to debut on April 2025 from Miami, offering Eastern and Western Caribbean itineraries, with each cruise having a visit at MSC's private island, Ocean Key. Most likely, the new ride will be operated on port days, though it is possible that it may run while the ship's at sea as well, depending on operating guides and tolerances. And we have a quick video from MSC here that we hope you enjoy.
And that's the way the news goes.
You know,
You know you can't wait to ride that, Jeremy.
you know, I thought it was manual swings, but now that I hear the news story and that it's operated by a machine, oh no.
Yeah, come on. YOLO, man. YOLO.
Okay. Well, for thrill enthusiasts, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a great thing. And if we end up on World America, I will be sure to include it in the vlogs as Baby goes on the ride with Hannah and let us know how it goes. That is correct. We might get Elijah and Hannah to do it if they're heavy enough. I'm going to start packing on extra pounds. That way I can be disqualified from doing the ride. Here we go. Cruising on the high seas. Okay, Flow Rider, we're going to give it a try. Do I dare ask about the bolt? You can ask about it, but you won't see Jeremy on it. No, sir. Here we go. Leonard Family Fun. I am not a fan of standing on balconies except cruise ship balconies and Lido decks. Any high deck on a cruise ship aside from those decks, I stay off. Yes, absolutely. Leonard Family Fun. Right, exactly. I'll get in an airplane, no problems, but zip lining or anything where I'm outside flying up or riding up and down, miss me with that. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. See, I knew it was something I liked about you, Tanisha. Boom. Midlife travels. Chris gets nervous standing on a small ladder, changing a light bulb. Flying is out of the question. Oh, see, I'll jump on a plane because the fear of heights goes away whenever you are captured by something that is holding you, and then you got the motion. It's all good. The motion,
it is holding you with a T-style lap bar.
No, I see people jumping off the ship and getting into real trouble off of that, because what is the first thing you want to do whenever you start swinging? Jump off of it and see if you can hit the ground. So
I was never one of those. Many of my friends do that. I was never one of them.
I
did
never
that.
One of those either.
I did that. Scared of heights as I am, I don't care because I had full control over the swing and also the landing. I studied the ground in front of me. If it was sand, I'm there, or grass. It didn't matter to me. Leonard Family Fun. We don't remove gratuities. Someone is working to make our trip fun and don't have to cook or clean. I've had to depend on tips and know how important they are. Not saying I condone bad service. Okay. So what we do is we put the snoozing sign out a lot because it's like we want to give our room steward a break, but we also go and find him or her and let them know, take the day off. We have a conversation with them. We interact with the crew.
All you gotta do is bring ice.
Yeah, just bring ice. Or, if we need towels, we'll tell them bring towels. That's it.
Or I get them
it's simple. But we do make sure that they see us and that we, give them a reason why they shouldn't go in the room. Just take the day off. And then we ask, do you need anything while we're in port? That's our cruise cadence, no matter what.
We always ask, you need anything?
Yeah.
You want us to bring you something back?
Now, one thing I do admire about Carnival is that their crew members are always there in the corridors. They're always there. They're always available. You can put your hands on them. The Prima, on the other hand, we actually had to call, oh boy, and let him know, hey, we need this, that, and the other, or, because the crew just disappears. They go into their hole somewhere, and they're not as seen as Carnival room stewards.
Right.
That's been my one experience. Eddie, do you find it to be the same where you actually have to reach out to your crew member or room steward, or they're just always there?
They always come around.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
It did happen to me once where I forgot to put the switch up.
Yeah.
And the guy came in, but as soon as he saw me in the bed, the whole place was dark. Once he turned the light on and he saw me in the bed, he turned it quickly and got out. Okay.
That'll work. PK Adventure Travels, the cruise lines never win with this type of situation. Complainers don't come in when the sign is up ever.
She sounds like a Karen.
Yeah. If you would have checked on them, this would not have happened. Yeah, it's just a big old attitude, It's not good. It's a Karen moment. I was seeing it as you were reading the story. I'm like, yeah, I'm going down to guest services to, complain. Midlife Travels. And I didn't know that they had a second crew member with them. If you bring a witness in with you, then that's all you need. You need a witness. And thank God homeboy had a witness with him.
Right.
Midlife Travels. We have always prepaid our gratuities. I understand working for tips. My first job as a waitress taught me that. Staff works hard to make sure we have a relaxing and memorable vacation.
That's right. They work
absolutely.
Because they got so many rooms to take care of.
Okay. Well, we got oh my God. Cruise Nut says, yeah, I would do the overhang ride, no worries, LOL. And then Captain Billy J says there will be a bunch of swingers on that cruise. You're our favorite troll, Captain Billy J. We love you. Yes, zip line if fun. So Cruise Nut said that they would do a zip line if fun. See, I imagine if something is holding you and you feel as though something has you suspended, I guess it would be cool, but I don't know. Zip line.
And I'd say the only thing I don't like about the zip line, say on like an Oasis ship or whatever, is if you're on like a land-based zip line, when you get to the end, there is a nice long section that really kind of gradually slows you down and brings you to a stop, but they just don't have the real estate on it. So it's almost kind of like a neck breaker, when on an Oasis. When you get to the other side, I mean, it stops you on a dime and it really kind of like jolts you. I don't prefer that, so I don't ride it like over and over, but I have done it. So,
and I would have done those dry slides a whole lot more had it not been as bumpy. I went down 10 decks on dry slides twice with Hannah, but then
you lost twice. That's why
I lost twice. In case everybody missed the video, Hannah went before me and she had a blast. But this is what I'm saying. My head hurt after the second ride, so I didn't do it anymore. That dry slide needs to be smoothed out a lot more. Globee's Travels has made it in. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Ocean Travel says we will be in the inaugural. I am considering it, Jeremy. Come and we will do it together. Nope, that is fake news, ladies and gentlemen. Fake news, I tell you.
Bruce always has funny.
Yeah, he does. Here's another funny. Captain Billy J Travels. The ropes course holds you in a harness by a cable. You won't fall unless the cable snaps.
Oh,
right. And there's the fear, ladies and gentlemen. There is the fear. And
because you're trusting an industry that has clearly escaped regulation.
Yes. And liability. Okay, so the instructions that they gave Grace whenever she went on the ropes course was as follows: hold this cable, and the person who is nudging her along, you hold no, wait, what was it? In case you get stuck. Yeah. That was the words. In case you get stuck. And I'm like, why would you get stuck if this thing fully works and it's actually functional and nothing has rusted over time? And yeah, I'm a big, heavy person. I got cruise belly. I don't want to fall. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to die. I love life so much. I really do. I appreciate my life. Hey, traveling on the beautiful blue seas has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Hey, Jessica.
Hi.
And he says, hello, everyone. And I know Rob is a jumper, so he would jump off of any swing. Hey, that'll work. I'm a jumper too, but you don't get it so high to where the back side of the swing set comes out of the ground. Leonard Family Fun, we do that too, Jeremy. We'll let them know when we need something. Our big thing is ice. We are okay if a day or two are missed because we let them know. Yeah, exactly. You got to interact with the crew.
We tell them.
And listen to their stories. Listen to where they're from. Talk to them. Ask them if they need anything. Cruise Nuts did a zip line in Jamaica.
Yeah, so out of all the lines that I've been on, MSC is the only one still doing twice a day service. But we don't need service necessarily twice a day. So, so there's already been an incident or two where we've, told our steward, come back tonight after we leave for dinner or something.
We're good.
We don't need we're good. We don't need anything today. So I'm sure they appreciate one less room to deal with.
Yeah, because our heart goes out to them. I know that their wages are not exactly
take their gratuities off, man. No.
Oh, wow.
But that's us. We don't take their gratuities.
Cruise Nut says, I trust a zip line before I trust a bad broccoli fart. LOL. Oh, okay. Captain Billy J, thank you so much for this reminder right here before we get into the next segment. He says, I have a fear of dancing in public while having drunk some grape juice.
I know.
One of our panelists is not exactly fearful of doing anything. And here is the video to prove it.
You know, out of all the things on that particular one that I could ever focus on, I always find my eyes and my mind focusing on the co-host's look on his face that just says it all.
And you see how he vlogs too. He kept
Got
it
him.
even after you passed him up. He kept it pushing. Like he just kept it up. He kept rolling, and that's what you got to do. You got to keep rolling.
You can see that look on his face. Like he gets that look. He gets that satisfied look. Like, yeah, I already know what I'm doing with this.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's gone viral. You know, that has gone viral.
Yes.
And then he put out another one yesterday, another TikTok. I think that was a TikTok or Instagram. I don't know.
Yep.
At this point,
he's a cap cut machine, man.
Yes, he is.
And he's got you talking in the background. I mean, I sit there and I laugh at Eddie's work.
He's a TikTok machine.
I don't know where this.
I don't know who trained you, but you have had some training. Unless you just fell into it, you're a natural.
Yes. Just
and speaking of being a natural, let's let Eddie do some talking now, okay? Because he's been sitting there with the secret on his mind, and he just needs to let it out.
We've done it so much that he can't even remember it.
Come on, man. Get it together.
Oh, I want to go to sleep so bad. October 28th. We're going to be leaving out of Tampa on a Carnival Paradise. Oh, my God. On that ship right there. We're going to go down to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman. Yeah, man. Want to come along with us? Let's hop to it. Get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel so you can put the deposits down and pay up your cabin by July 31st. We're going to be meeting in Tampa on Saturday, a bunch of us. Me and Alice should be there. And we'll be meeting with Tinkerbell, Destination Fun, and a few others. And then more people will show up on Sunday. And then we'll be taking off on Monday from Tampa all the way down to Key West, our first stop. So when I come along, like I said, go ahead and get in touch with Bruce. A bunch of us will be there. We'll be celebrating Jeremy's, Scott's, and Mike from Cruise Nuts' birthday during this cruise, and also be celebrating Halloween. So be ready to party, bring your costume, and be ready to do a lot of crazy stuff. It's a smaller ship, an older ship, but more stuff for just us. So, which is gonna make it even better. So let's get ready for it and check out this video.
Booze Cruise 2024, hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls, Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island, Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
All right. Hey, look, your biggest fan is here, Scott. It's Rob with Cruise Brothers. And he has a question. Hey, everyone, is Rob afraid to get down on the dance floor on the Lido? No, he is not. But we're going to have to get a different clip of you, man. We're definitely going to have to get a different clip. So you have to do it again and get somebody to film it. Put your camera in a corner somewhere, film it yourself. But yeah, we would love to see another clip of Drunk Rob. That would be cool.
And a real dance this time, please.
Yes, and original content from your camera.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. The Bud Files has made it in. Good morning.
Hey, Buds.
Good morning.
And let's see. Yep. Cruise Nuts says, just get nuts on the booze cruise. Yes.
Yeah. He'd be the one getting the nuts.
We cannot wait for that. We cannot wait for that. I know it's going to be an awesome.
It's going to be
awesome
so
cruise.
funny. And Controversial's cruising. He likes to drink too. So, man.
Yep.
Y'all gonna have fun.
Are there any more Scots coming that we know of?
Not yet, but you never know.
It'll be the
I'm gonna be using a lot of this on that one.
It'll be the Scott conga line. Boom, 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 boom.
Imagine.
I know, right?
I can't.
Like at like at Senior Frogs, they get the shots line. And they play the one that there's this one like hip hop rap song or something like that. It just goes shot, 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 shot. I love watching that at Senior Frogs every time I'm there. So
oh yeah. Well, cool beans. All right. Oh, controversial cruising does not drink.
No. On the days like and why?
Guess what? I don't either.
Let me
I
say,
don't drink.
let me say, I watch him on the big screen, and either my TV is wrong, or he used to drink some beer or something. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, okay. It says as much on land as I do on the high seas.
Oh,
I think here's an addendum.
Okay,
to what he had said before.
I know I've seen you drink. I know this.
Cruise Nuts. I got a dance clip coming soon. LOL.
Okay.
Can't wait for it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I definitely drink way more at sea than I do at home.
Yep.
Don't say it too loud now.
I know, right?
I get in trouble.
Speaking of getting in trouble, I know that we are coming on tomorrow at the same time, but in the meantime and in between time, everybody take care of each other. If you are, yeah, I know. Let's hear it, Eddie. Who is coming on for the remainder of the day on YouTube?
And where you all go? I did so many TikToks.
Oh my God!
I did so many TikToks this morning that I pushed it down.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go. Following us at 12 noonish will be Mayhem and Miracles. 5:30 p.m. tonight. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla will have a premiere. 7 p.m. Controversial Cruising. And closing the night at 8 p.m. tonight Eastern, Antoinette at Fun. Follow also at the same time with Live with Mountain Folk.
All right. Well, that'll work. And all righty. Well, thank you guys. That is a great lineup for the rest of the day. I know you got a C day, so Mustard Drill, you are probably going to take an extra nap today, or what's?
I'm definitely taking an extra nap.
Yes.
I did get because I lost an hour last night because we've been flip-flopping time zones. We were in Central Time yesterday and the day before, and then now we're on East. We switched to Eastern Time tonight, which is weird because I thought Aruba was on Central Time, but in any event, so we'll be in Aruba tomorrow, and then I'm not sure what the time change is going to be after that, but definitely lost an hour last night, so I'm taking a nap for sure.
And he's gonna go and make a picture of the tart.
The tart, yes.
We want to see the word tart and not breakfast pizza.
Yep. And guess what else?
Yeah. I agree with the statement. It's a breakfast pizza like it's butter toast.
Okay. Well, cool beans. Hang on. Guess what?
Hey, we got
a super chat
from you
and you
and you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man,
Thank you.
I
Thank
gotta
you.
do something with that hair.
All right. Hang on. Life with Lucia and Glenn. Hey guys. Okay. I met these guys on Instagram. They're across the pond. Thank you so much for making the show today. We appreciate you coming in. Unfortunately,
welcome.
Yes, we're about to wrap up the show, but before you leave, before we leave, please type in the word #creator in the chat here. That way everybody can connect with your channel.
And she has a
check them
question
out
for Scott.
Okay, where is the question? Yeah. Where is the MSC Divina cruising to? Where are you going?
So yesterday was our first port. We were in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. We're at sea today, and then we'll be in Aruba tomorrow. And then our additional ports after that will be Costa Rica, Panama, Cartagena, Colombia, and our last port is Roatan, Honduras.
Nice. The cruise nut says tart. Yep,
Tart.
it's a tart.
It's a tart.
It's not a pizza. And we got a new
So
person.
it's an 11-day cruise from Miami. So
we got a new person in the chat, David Bass. Good morning.
And he was just
Welcome in. Yep, just got off the Jubilee in January.
Yes.
Yep.
We had a lot of creators on that cruise in January. Has anybody heard from Cruise Vet?
He's still apparently moving into a house and not doing any videos or anything right now.
Right. I just wondering.
Okay, and Lucia and Glenn are going on the Poesia.
That is a banana.
Poesia.
Yeah.
In May.
And I love MSC as well because look, I'm Diamond.
Diamond.
You can't get to be Diamond unless you love that cruise line.
I'm gonna love it because it's coming to Galveston.
Yep, we're gonna be on the Seascape. Oh,
and we're gonna meet Cruising with V. No, Life with V.
Yes, V is coming down also.
She's coming this year.
Yeah,
to Galveston
in October. Emma C. Poesia.
11 days.
11 days, 10 countries. That'll work.
So I take quite a few 10, 11, and 12-day cruises. Certainly it's not new for me. But this itinerary is pretty unique for us. I've never been to Costa Rica, never been to Panama, and never been to Colombia. So
Cartagena. When you go there, drink some coffee, right? In Colombia.
Yeah.
Ask for a tinto.
I'm gonna have to Google that word to make sure I'm not being punked.
Tinto. Tinto.
I know, right? Okay, and here is Lucia and Glenn's link right here. So be sure to go check out their cruising adventures. Just a yogi doing burpees in his basement. Good morning. Welcome in. Hey man, you want to know about yoga and everything that there is to know?
He watches that channel a lot.
Do that. He comes on live almost on a daily basis. So check out his channel.
Burpees. I like that.
Yeah, I know. I met him on Mash's channel. Mash is a good way to mesh. It's a good way to mesh and step out of the genre for a while, if you will, or the niche,
because they're so supportive.
Yes,
people
absolutely.
that are in her chat are so supportive.
And Lucia and Glenn says the Great Pierogi Cruise. That's what we were calling it. All through the Baltic Sea. Yes.
Pierogies come from Pennsylvania.
All right. And Lucia and Glenn says World Europa MSC is the best. So I imagine World America is going to be
even better.
It's pretty good, especially with this big old robotic swing hanging off the side of the ship.
That's what you and Scott are going to do.
No, that is fake news, ladies and gentlemen. Fake news. That's what that is.
And they all these companies are all ordering new ships. MSC, NCL, they're going crazy.
Yeah, they are. And look, they're a fan of NCL. Also, check it out. Life with Lucia and Glenn says, don't get me wrong, we have some NCL cruises coming up, but MSC is where it's at.
We'll find out.
That is a bold statement right there, because
Yeah.
our last cruise was the Prima. You know, we loved the Prima.
We loved it.
The whole show was on there, and I love it.
Well, I'm hoping that eventually on 26, after we do the Margarita, hopefully there might be a chance to do an MSC.
Yeah, no,
I don't know from where. Maybe
I
at
mean,
Port Canaveral. So we'll see.
So the Prima was literally the first and only ship since the restart that I've been on that every single dinner I had was amazing.
Amazing.
Right? Like
Yeah.
it's always a hit since the restart. It's always hit or miss, no matter what sailing I'm on. And of course,
Mhm.
most of you know I have been on a ton of cruises since the restart.
Right.
And it's always a hit or miss. But on the Prima, it was consistently really great. Every single restaurant, every single meal we went to,
Everything.
it was really
Everything.
fantastic. You know, to follow that up, just a couple of weeks later, I was on the Getaway, and it was back to hit or miss.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Cruise Nuts, I think they're trying to get you busted, Scott. It says, ask for the coca. That's not good at all.
He must be talking about chocolate because you had no business asking for that other.
Lucy and Glenn, Lucy and Glenn says, we aren't just cruisers. We are a whole lot more than that. We are crazy for a 49 and 58-year-old. That'll work.
Okay.
Yep. And yeah, they can't wait for the World America neither. So that's I know. I'm excited about MSC as a whole. I've been hearing a lot of positives and negatives. You know, it's like we got to get on that ship and experience it for ourselves, and you know, cut through all of the everything, because Mr. MSC Diamond up here is letting us know how good the breakfast pizza is, and we got to go check that out. And Lucy and
brioche. You mean the brioche tart?
The brioche tart, yes, that one. I got to get on there and try it out. Lucy and Glenn says we're on the Star and the Encore. That'll work. And Encore to Alaska wasn't a great combination. Just saying. Okay. Yeah, no, racing cars with bears and whales, it doesn't seem like a good mix. I don't know.
Well, you know, compared to the racetrack that was on Prima, when we sailed out of Miami, we sailed past I can't remember, was that Encore, Eddie? I think I sent you a picture of it or whatever. Do you remember? Was that Encore we sailed? Yeah. And when I saw the racetrack up there, I thought, oh, that's tiny compared to the one on Prima, man.
Oh, okay.
Prima is 3 levels. The Encore, the Blitz, I know that they're only 2 levels.
2 levels, yeah. Lucy and Glenn says,
like small.
No, I mean, we didn't get enough time in the ports. Yeah. I know that.
Yeah, so that's the thing for me, right? For me, cruising is all about the ports and experiencing those locations and those cultures and meeting those people and seeing the sights. It's less to do with the ships and everything else. So for me, I am always looking for a port experience for sure.
Absolutely.
You know, they've been to Osaka Castle, to the Tokyo.
She's watching y'all's video right now.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yes. So you got some playtime happening over here. Okay, here we go. This one in May is going to be real good. We have a lot of port time. Yeah, I know. The port times are awesome.
Yeah.
All righty, folks. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in to check out the show today. We really appreciate you. In the meantime, everybody take care of each other out there. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Good morning.
Bye.
Bye.